Heads up, game makers. Game Developers Conference organizers are excited to debut one mood mentoring initiative this year, aimed at helping BD attendees connect with seasoned professionals who can provide valuable help. Launching at DD 2019, it's a brand new mentoring program to help encourage game development professionals to continue and grow in their personal careers. Attendees can take advantage of the offering by logging into the BD Connect matchmaking tool and selecting session type that meets their needs. Mentors, comprised of seasoned professionals across all sections of the industry, will be matched with you via the system. Meeting will take place in the exclusive GD Mentoring Lounge located in the Expo. Mentoring sessions are scheduled to open for sign-ups in early February, so make sure to mark your calendars. Here are the types of mentoring sessions on offer at DD 2019. Available to summits, conference summits, conference all-access pass holders. Available to Expo Plus summits, conference summits, conference all-access pass holders. Attendees seeking more information on the show session lineup should check out the official DD 2019 schedule builder, which continues to add new talks every week. Bring your team to BD, register a group of 10 or more and save 10% on conference passes. Learn more. For more details on GDC 2019, visit the show's official website, or subscribe to regular updates via Facebook, Twitter, OS. Gamasutra and GD are sibling organizations under parent company Informa. Now that displays with HDR, high dynamic range, support are becoming more common, organizers of the 2019 Game Developers Conference want to assure you, do not overlook a great talk at this year's show that's all about how to do HDR support right. Specifically, as part of DD 2019's programming checkoff, tax vicarious visions, canon, to disco will present, not so little light, bringing Destiny 2 to HDR displays. A detailed look at the approach taken to support HDR in Destiny 2. This session covers the techniques used to achieve high-quality HDR output in Destiny 2 that preserves Destiny's unique look and reflects on the lessons learned from the work. Moreover, Disco will give you a real look at new advancements introduced since the game shipped, and look forward to how we can better support this technology in the future. If you are at all invested in HDR for your next game, you want to see this talk. Further details on these talks and many more are available now on GDC 2019 session scheduler. There you can begin to lay out your DD 2019, which takes place March 18th through the 22nd at the newly renovated Moscone Center in San Francisco. Bring your team to BD, register a group of 10 or more and save 10% on conference passes. Learn more. For more details on GDC 2019, visit the show's official website, or subscribe to regular updates via Facebook, Twitter, OS. Gamasutra and GD are sibling organizations under parent company Informa. The 2019 Game Developers Conference will feature an exhibition titled GDC that uses alternative control schemes and interactions. Gamasutra will be talking to the developers of each of the games that have been selected for the showcase. Guitar Wizards draws a pair of players into a battle of song and light, having them play dueling guitars to launch magical beams at their opponent. Meanwhile, you have to launch riffs at your foe to stop their magical licks from taking you down. Gamasutra sat down with the developers of Guitar Wizards to talk about how they turned a guitar battle into a crowd-pleasing throwdown between mages, how they helped those with little musical experience still create pretty songs, and how a natural cooperation still came of their competitive music game. With our band mechanics, game design, programming and hardware, and the kitchen, game design, production. We also worked with our super talented friends, Jason Sutherland, Audio, Design, and Luke Clothes, Art. For the last 3 or so years, we have largely been making games in our spare time, participating in as many jams as we can manage. As our interest in and passion for game design grew, we decided to shift our careers towards making games full-time. McInnes now works as a creative technologist at a company specializing in interactive installations, and Kitchen works as a producer at an independent game development studio called Freelance. Our teammates Sutherland and others work with the Kitchen at Freelance. Guitar Wizards was built using WS-281 Toby RGB Labs, the Fuzzold library, a TNC and the Arduino aligned. The full installation includes wooden and acrylic panels that sandwich the lens and enhance the sparkly effects. For maximum magic, we also used modified Guitar Hero controllers, and we will be bringing custom-made wizard hands along to Octo.
GDC 2019
Guitar Wizards is a ribbon-based dueling game that takes place across Sunlight Battleground. Players use modified Guitar Hero controllers to fire chords at one another, and in the process, create a magical spectacle of lights and sounds. By taking away the screen, Guitar Wizards brings players face to face in an epic battle, and allows for a crowd to form around them. The game can be played competitively, as players try to outmaneuver one another, or it can be played cooperatively, as players settle into a groove and find flow. By putting a guitar in their hands and a wizard hat on their heads, Guitar Wizards aims to give players the freedom to perform and to share a moment of fun with their opponents and onlookers. Since we want as many people as possible to experience the magic of Guitar Wizards, we are working on making the game more accessible. We will be bringing an additional set of controllers to the Octo DD exhibition that make it possible for the game to be played one-handed. About 5 years ago, we had a really exciting idea of fantasy-inspired dueling game where spells were fired using gesture recognition gloves. Sounds cool, right? But it was also wildly outside of the scope of our abilities as game designers and developers at the time. Fast forward to 2018. When McInnes happened to work on a LED project and discovered that our idea could be brought to life in a different way, he figured that the LED strips resembled the lanes in Guitar Hero, so we started exploring the possibility of using existing controllers in a new context. That also sparked our interest in adding a musical element to the game. We both find the idea of casting a spell of conjuring some effect in the world really exciting, and we wanted to try to capture that with the Guitar Wizards. The 2-meter-long ladder creates distance between players so that they can see their musical spells travel through space towards their opponent. To highlight the feeling of making magic, we added meteoric light trails to the notes, as well as sparkling effects for when they collide. An important design consideration was also that we wanted the player to feel like the Dark's Rockstar Wizard, which is at the same time the coolest and silliest thing to be, and that's what we like about Guitar Wizards. It lets you step into that role, and then just lets you have some fun with it irrespective of your skill as a player or musician. A wizard for that matter. The incredible poster art that Luke made, which is part metal album cover and part Terry Pratchett book cover, leans into this idea. very nicely. Some of the best experiences we have had at games parties or exhibitions have been around games that are intriguing not only to their players, but also to the crowd around them. We love games like Johann Sebastian Joust, Die Gute Fabrik, 2013, and the shared experience it creates between players and onlookers. While they are being played and watched, those games create little communities around them. We did a few things to try to create the same kind of experience with the guitar quizzes. First, because the ladder in it is 2 meters long, onlookers can easily fill up the space between players.